Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Crafters Companion, you guys, we've got layering stencils, coloring kits. This takes the stencils, there's 5 in each kit, and takes the process of layering to get these beautiful, either a peony or rose, makes it so simple. And you guys, they include the ink pads, so genius. And you guys, together they make really beautiful cards. Like this one. This is our giveaway card for this episode, just in time for Valentine's. And if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. Let's start with the rose kit. You're getting 5 ink pads and 5 stencils. I'll take you through these layers. And then on the back, it shows you what color ink pad to coordinate with what stencil. Now I will caution you, it does not come with these green ones. That's a separate kit. But we found that we sell at Paper Wishes very similar ones from Hunky Dory that I'm going to take you through those so you know which color to color the leaves. All right, so let's jump into this and I'm going to show you how this works. So you're getting 1 base, then the next one, they're all labeled so you know which direction. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, oh, I didn't clean my stencil right there, and there's 5. Then you're getting the lovely stamp for your little sentiment, and you're getting all of the little ink pads here. So let me show you the cards, and then I'm going to show you the peony, and I'm going to demonstrate with the peony. I had so much fun with both of these. So this one right here is a 7x5. It's a tent fold card, so there's lots of space, and there's little stitches right here, you guys. And then I went ahead and stenciled directly on this card. It's got a nice thick cardstock on it, so it's not going to bleed through the other side. Went ahead and I used a little tape, low tack tape to tape down my stencil, inked the edges with a little bit of cocoa bean, but this part right here, I wanted it to kind of a vintage feel, so I used from Romantic Florals. There's this really pretty kind of vintagey brown paper, and I just did a little tearing and I tore, you know, they're about 1-inch wide strips, and then I inked those torn edges with the cocoa bean and then went ahead and just laid that down right there on either side, trimmed the excess, inked all around the whole thing with the cocoa bean. Then I stamped with a little bit of a little VersaFine sepia ink right on top of that after I'd done the stencil. All of these things are linked down below the video if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, there's a link below the video that'll take you to this page. And then I also added some little stitched dazzle stickers just to go with the little stitched card theme. They come in a pack like this with all these different colors. Ooh, got to separate this one. There we go, silver, black, white, and gold. And of course I use the white. So let me tell you about our card giveaway. So this card is up for our giveaway, and how we are working that is we'd like to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you will just hop on over to my Paper Wishes on YouTube, and rather Paper Wishes on YouTube, then just find this video and give it a thumbs up. We ask that you subscribe as well to the channel, and then leave us a comment. Leave us, like, what do you think about these kits? What do you think about the cards? What would you do if you had this card? Who would you give it to? And then after about a week, we're going to, I don't know, reply to one of those comments by saying, congratulations, YouTube username blank, and we will use the winner's very specific YouTube username. So you do have to be aware of your YouTube username. And then, yeah, we'll give them some instructions on how to claim their card. All of these instructions are written at the end of this video, so you can always read about it as well. So yeah, this is our giveaway card, and we hope that you participate in that. So I have another version. This one is a 5x6.5 inch for Valentine's Day. It's all ready to go. With this one, you guys, I actually took my tiny little scissors and I just cut around the image, okay? Very quick, very easy. And then the papers that I used, I wanted to make this appropriate for maybe the man in your life, give them a rose card. So I wanted to use Joyful Christmas, because 6x6 pattern cardstock, because it has this great black plaid and also a lime green plaid. So it's picking up the colors of the lime green right here, and then the black plaid is picking up the colors on the ink here. And I just used a little bit of tuxedo jet black ink to stamp this on some white cardstock. The cardstock that I use to do all my stamping and inking is from Hunky Dory Crafts. It's lightweight essential card block, and there's 75 sheets, and it's just a great size. You don't have to cut it down, and it takes ink and stamping beautifully. It's our favorite. Then once I had that card covered, then I added some little red border dazzle stickers right here that come from our primary thin line dazzle stickers. And yes, we know primary is red, yellow, and blue, but we wanted to give you some extra colors that we think are very necessary. So we added green, brown, black to the primaries. There you go. So you have a really nice collection there. So I added the red ones here and here. And then after inking my little rectangles with the greeting, this one's glued, this one's foam taped. I added some little red jewel dazzle stickers, which I think are just absolutely necessary for Valentine's. They just add a little heart, just a little touch of love on there. It's so cute and they're so shiny. And I thought that turned out really, really nicely. All right, so let's take a look at how we're going to be doing these kits. The next one is a peony kit, you guys. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So here is my peony cards. Okay, this one's on a 6x6 card, and look at the beautiful colors. These are the inks that they give you in their pack. Just to say hello is the stamp that's included. So let's take a look at this. Here's all the stencils. Here's the stamp. Here's the colors. Really beautiful. And then you guys, I just took a little bit of this gorgeous, this is sea foam green mirror cardstock, and it's got this iridescent look to it, which I love. And then I just added that with a little larger border here, and then I just cut down the paper that I had stenciled. I did a little like pink ink around the edge of this as well, and then added some gold thin line jewel dazzle stickers right here. Just these really nice little thin lines, just a really simple card to put together. And once I demonstrate this peony, I think you're gonna see how easy it is to use these. But before I do that, I have this one, got our little center step card where I've cut it out. And you can see how it's just kind of going off the edges of the center step right there. That works, I think, really nicely. So what did I use for this one? This is Fairy Garden 6x6 patterned cardstock. And I just used the yellow here and then just took the same print with the pink and cut it into strips for here and here. And then this little white border is from our Fancy Border Dazzle stickers, very lacy. And then I just cut one of the cutouts from the 6x6 paper pack, foam taped it there. And then I added some little fairy dazzles because that's just too cute, okay? So a sweet little birthday card. Just a little make-a-wish. All right, so let's show you how I work with these. So what I recommend doing is, this is from the gorgeous lightweight essential card block. Oh, I forgot to show you. Got so excited. This was from the Center Step. I use these die cut cards. They come in a pack. They're already die cut, folded. They come with envelopes. But in case you have a die cutting machine, you could make unlimited Center Step cards by using this die. And both of these are listed down below the video. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, the money saver for these beautiful kits is right over there. So definitely check that out. Okay, so what I recommend doing with this is starting out, of course, with the first one right here. And I like to put it in the corner of the paper that I'm working with. And then I like to take just a little bit of low-tack tape. You could use washi tape. Okay, and you just want to make sure that everything is squared up. All right? And then to start off with this very large space, I went ahead and used, per the instructions on the kit, the blush ink. Let's see if I can get this out. I'm just gonna push these all down. Oops, there we go. So here's the little blush ink pad. I went ahead and used the applicator. I like to use the largest tool to go ahead and do this because it is such a large open space, all right? So that's my recommendation, is to use that kind of tool to start with. And then we're gonna go to stencil number 2, okay? I did do a little cheating there to get ahead of schedule here. And this one's just going to overlap. And as long as you have these corners aligned right here, this one corner with the bottom and the left side, it'll always line up perfectly, just like that. This one also has a lot of open space, so I would recommend when you're doing this, we want to use, now we've also got, you could use daubers, whatever your favorite applicator tool is, really. All right, so for this next one, we're using candy floss. And I'm going to show you how these pieces right here are kind of not connected down. So I just like to hold this. And then I like to go around the entire edge of it first. So everything is connected. And so you're putting this like nice pinky shade right over that peachy shade, which gives us our gorgeous peony. Just like that. And then when you get to the center part of these first layers, I've found that you don't need to worry about your inking being so perfect towards the center because you're putting more layers of ink on top of it. But the outside edges are the most important part, especially with this first, well, rather layer number 2. The first layer, you really gotta get those edges good too. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to peek back here so you can see the contrast there. See that? Isn't that nice? All right, whoops. And then the inside part around here really isn't as important as those outside edges, because we are going to cover that one a lot. So just save yourself a little time and a little ink there. All right, then the next layer, layer number 3, I'm going to take this one off. And then these will just wash out with just a little warm water, I didn't even use soap on them to clean. The stencils just came right off. The ink came right off the stencil. All right. So the next one we're doing is bubblegum pink. And on this one, I particularly thought that the little daubers worked great because of all these little pieces that you're trying to get in around. And as I said, you really want those outside edges to really get a lot of ink so you can see the contrast. There we go. And then when you get into the center part right here, just hold down the center a little bit, especially with like this tiny little piece. Just like that. And this is what's giving you all those amazing details at the center of your peony. Okay, I think this is the layer that takes the most time. And even then, it's just minutes, because it has the most detail. Okay, just making sure I got that centerpiece on there. All right, we're done with that color. I might as well take out, I'm taking out my daubers like one at a time, like they're a special little jewel box here, instead of just getting to it. There we go. Now, while I have this one down, I'm going to use pear green. Okay, and this is available also at Paper Wishes. And on this one too, you really do not need to cover the whole leaf. This one, you're just adding kind of an accent. This, because the next color is going to cover up a lot of it. Go. All right, so now we're done with this layer. Come on. All right, layer number 4. There we go. So once again, making sure that our corner is lined. Okay, so this next one we're doing is called Deptford Pink. Okay. And that is just a really bright, beautiful pink. This goes on very quickly. It's very saturated with color. Lots of pigment on this one. Okay, so this one you want to make sure get all the little spaces. That. And then we're going to the second color for the leaves, which is khaki. And then I think you'll see what I mean about not worrying about getting the first layer of the leaf all covered, because you're going to cover up a lot of it with khaki like that. And you'll notice too, I'm still not covering the whole thing. All right, so now we're going to take this one off. Okay, now we just have one more layer. Look at the detail already, right? Okay, this is the last one. There we go. This last one is mulberry, and it's really nice and dark. Like a purpley burgundy almost. It's got a lot of brown in it too. And this one takes the least amount of time because we're just adding little accents, really, like that. And then our final color for our leaf is holly green, and that's going to give us the little details for the veins and stuff. Just like that. Right, big reveal. Look at that. Okay, so really, really easy to do. Now this one, you could take your little scissors and you could go around, see how there's space between the leaf and the flower, and I just continue that look of that space and just try to leave about the same amount. Or you can just cut your cardstock down and use this for whatever you'd like. So I think these are just gorgeous, gorgeous blossoms. Your friends will be like so impressed with how you did this. See, it's just really easy to cut out. Now let me show you another version. So for this version, we've got yellow and pink on our peony. And I want to show you the colors that I used, which were all Prism inks that we sell here at Paper Wishes. So my point being is you can start off with the kit using the inks that are provided, but then you can take other inks and make other colors. So we've got our Buttercup, okay, for the base yellow. That's layer 1. Layer 2 is Warm Honey. All right, so you need 2 that are like very close in color and shade for the base for first 2 layers. Layer 1, layer 2. Then you're adding your details for layer 3. That's a blush pink. That's this color right here. And then layer 4 is hot pink. That's this hot pink kind of marbling right there. And then finally, earth red is this dark color right here, right? So those are the colors I used for this yellow and pink peony. And then for the leaves, I used the same colors. The first layer is pear green, khaki, and then holly green. And then if you look down below the video, if you're watching us on paperwishes.com, you'll see like card number 5, the yellow peony, and all the colors are listed for us. All right, so you guys, these are really fun to play with, and I think they're great for teaching us about layering and playing with color, and then bringing in our own colors and experimenting, which is just gorgeous. So let me find all of my cards here. Don't forget, this is our giveaway card for this episode. I really hope you participate in the giveaway. And our money saver for these gorgeous kits are right there on the right-hand side. We really hope that you check those out and participate. And let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode, then all you have to do is hop on, back that up. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes YouTube channel, all you have to do is look below the video in the description box for a link that will take you to paperwishes.com, and you can see all the different ink pads. The kits are fabulous. Check it all out. Check out that money saver. And you guys, I'll see you in the next one.